Hello, I'm AxelMC131 and welcome back to Behind the Blocks in Minecraft 1.8. Today I'm going to show you a little mechanic that I have been working on for some time and I'm very happy to actually have perfected, and that is randomized loot chests in Minecraft, just using commands, no plugins or anything like you see on those custom game modes. This is completely standalone and it is flawless, except when it doesn't give you an item, because the randomizing does actually do that. Now that's better. Sword and some bread. Nice. Come on, let's do that again. Spin to win. Hey! Some more bread and the telescope potion you may have seen in one of my previous videos. That is a really handy command. Effect player clear. Anyway, so this mechanic I am really impressed with. There were a few problems with its creation, so it took me quite a while to perfect, but it does work, and this is how it works. Behind here you can see this trapped chest. It is a trapped chest, not a regular chest. When it's opened, it's going to send a signal through here to this command block, and that command block is going to summon a redstone block over here. I'll talk about the other command block in a minute. When that redstone block appears, it will power these three command blocks, and then, after a short delay, all these droppers and hoppers and stuff, and I'll get to them in a minute too. So these three command blocks, two of them break redstone blocks, one here, one here. The other one breaks the chest, which is why when I open the chest it is instantly destroyed. And then back here we have 5 randomizers. And this is where the randomizing of the loot comes from. Each of these sets is an individual item, which has a chance of spawning, also the chance it has of spawning. And you can add more loot very simply just by adding another length over here of redstone and a hopper. Like, extremely simple. And the way these work is that the dropper here, which is pointed directly upwards into this hopper, which is pointed downwards, has an assortment of items in it. Some of them do stack, some of them don't. Namely, the shovel does not stack. And the comparator here works with the hopper. And when the hopper has an item in it that does stack, so iron bars or vines or lily pads, it will only output one level of redstone power. However, if it doesn't stack, like a shovel or another tool, it will put out 2, and that will activate the command block over here. So that's how the randomizing works. And this can be completely customized in here to have however many items you want to change the chance of the item spawning. So this is 12.5%, which is 1 in 8, as you can see here, and then 1 in 4, 1 in 2, 1 in 4, and 1 in 5. And you can change these very simply just by adding or removing more items. And then when one of those is activated, it's just a very simple summon an item at the coordinates of the chest. So summon an item and then whatever the item is. In this case it's a wooden sword, which is allegedly a training blade. And I also added the damage tag so that they are used. This is a concept I was working on for a custom game mode of my own. But this important bit over here, this is an area that I had problems with, which is that when you break when the chest is opened, and it's is broken by the command block over here, the chest is broken, but the redstone here stays in the on position, and I was not sure why. I assume it's to do with block updates, so what I needed to do was have a second input which would turn off later. So what that is this full tick redstone repeater, and a redstone block. This command block here summons a redstone block over here, whereas the top one summons it there. So these 3 command blocks are breaking both redstone blocks and the chest, and then the randomizing happens. And finally here we have the chest respawn, because the chest does respawn on a similar randomizer. I was tempted to use a timer or a day and night sensor, but in the end I thought, you know what, let's just use another randomizer. So we have a hopper clock here, which is feeding into this randomizer here, which has a 1 in 9. You can see this one is constantly activating every second. This has a 1 in 9 chance of outputting true, and then if it does, it outputs into this one, which has a 1 in 5 chance of putting out true. And this command block over here will then set that block to a trap chest. And I think that total chance is 1 in 9 times 1 in 5. This is multiplying fractions. Maths is going to be 1 in 45, I think? Yeah. Multiply the denominators together. 9 times 5, 145. Yeah. So, approximately every time this pulses, which I think is about twice a second, there is a 1 in 45 chance of the chest respawning. So that's going to take approximately 22 seconds. But it could take, it could be instantaneous, it could be an infinite length of time. I have had both instant chest respawns and ones that I just gave up and just replaced it with a trap chest. But yeah, this is, I'm very happy with this. I would love to see this used in custom game modes without plugins. I was inspired by this, I will tell you. I was inspired by the Shopmo Network's MineZ, and MineZ in general, which is the Minecraft version of the armor mod DayZ, which is, everyone knows, is the zombie apocalypse game mode, which I absolutely love. I've never played it. I love MineZ. I have seen a lot of DayZ, and I imagine I would love to play it, but I have not played it. But I wanted to see if I could get that sort of loot level, because MineZ has a lot of randomized loot, into the game, oh, there we go, without using plugins or anything. Oh, and there's the instant respawn, as you can see. And I have managed to achieve it here. And I really want to see this used in other maps as well, and game modes. Certainly for adventure maps and things. Anyway, yeah. I've been AxelMC131, and this has been Randomized Loot Chests in Minecraft 1.8. I'll see you next time.